They are coming after Dutton. Those are the words that were uttered this morning on an interview on 2GB Radio. Ben Britton, the candidate that was stood down over the weekend for the seat of Whitlam, it turns out that this may not be Dutton's fault as much as I thought in my video yesterday. These were the words that Ben said in the interview this morning with Ben Fordham.
So what else is out there, Ben, that we don't know about? Is there some other skeleton in the closet that we don't know about?
Oh, look, at the end of the day, it's a witch hunt because they didn't want me there. And it's the factions within the party that didn't want me there. It's because I wouldn't, sign up to a faction. I wouldn't be controlled. I wouldn't be told what to say. I would say what I want when I want. And at the end of the day, what's occurring within the New South Wales division right now is a systematic plot from the left faction, working hand in glove with members of the right faction who are traitors to stab Peter Dutton in the back, ensure he doesn't get elected as the Prime Minister, so they can roll him as leader. That's what's happening. I've been one of his biggest supporters. I've tried to get him the message. I've been fighting to stop this, but it's people who are very close to him who are in on it. When you say they, who are they? It was the higher-ups in the Liberal Party. So it's what's actually happened is I know who it is. They rang up Peter Dutton's office. They contacted them and said, we've got this, we've got that, and we're going to dump it all to the media. If you don't get rid of him, we're going to dump him.
They are coming after Dutton. Ben Fordham says, who's they? Ben Britton says the Liberal Party higher-ups. He says some of the factions and the power brokers in those factions. That's really fascinating because I look at that and it just smells of exactly what I said yesterday, a factional war. And this is the thing. If we're to assume that Dutton's going to lose this election, which I've been saying since October last year on camera, they're going to come after Dutton, as I said. And if they think he's going to lose now, they're already starting the replacement of Dutton. They are already doing the purge of Conservatives in the party. They are already making sure that they can fully take over the party, these left-wingers in the party. Now, if it turns out that it was actually some of these Liberal Party higher-ups, who could it actually be? Well, there's a couple names that come to mind. And now Ben didn't go near this. He didn't say exactly who it was. But I'm going to speculate from this point in the video. There are two people that live to gain the most if Peter Dutton ends up losing. You've got Susan Ley, who I perceive as the more left-wing of the Liberal higher-ups. She's the deputy Liberal leader. And then you've got Angus Taylor, who is the treasurer of the Liberals, and he's presumably the one that would take over of the Liberals as the opposition leader if Dutton loses this election. And this is the sort of trend we see all over the world. We see Rishi Sunak, he was the treasurer, and then he went on to become the Prime Minister. And we see this with a bunch of other people like Josh Frydenberg, was the treasurer, would have become the opposition leader numbers-wise, but he lost his seat to the Teals. So I'm very interested to see how this pans out. And I think if it turns out and it comes out that Angus Taylor or Susan Ley were the ones that had a hand in getting rid of Ben Britton through these ridiculous claims, many of which were unfounded, as spoken about in this interview with Ben Fordham, or it turns out it was just a factional play because they disagree with Ben on this topic, it's war. It's absolute war. What they've done to Ben was, in my view, criminal. We just don't have the law for it yet. And I think that to treat a veteran like that, and to treat someone that wanted to just serve his community, who fought this pre-selection democratically, and then you do this last-minute captain's pick that no one voted for in the area, this is ridiculous. And this is why people are sick of the Liberal Party and why 15 to 20% of people are voting minor right parties in the country. So let's see what happens. Let's see how this pans out. And you know why I always smile at the end of these segments? It's because time reveals all. And it's going to reveal exactly who was holding the dagger in this situation. And you better pray it wasn't Angus Taylor or Susan Ley.